Hello and welcome to another video. So today and the last few days I've been in Hua Hin, which is like 4 hours, well, say it's like 3 hours, just over, I think it's like 3 hours and 15 minutes to get here from Suvarnabhumi airport in Bangkok. And yeah, it's not the most beautiful beach, but I mean that side it has got a lot nicer features than this bit here. And you got that rocky area, see where the palm trees are in the distance. So it's a bit rocky over there. Hello. And then you got a less built up area over here. But I think it used to be a traditional like fishing village. Still a bit of fishing here. But it's like basically famous for seafood. There's a lot of Thais like coming here on holiday. This is where the king stays part of the year. Yeah, so I was just going to talk about food because I'm hungry, and basically if you stay here long term, you probably going to want to eat more Thai food because you save a lot more money. Because when you eat Western food, like you have a few issues. Like one, it's a lot more expensive. I mean, sometimes you can get a reasonable meal. Like I had a German meal, was it currywurst and fries, 99 baht. This is really good for Thailand. Yeah, that ain't too bad. I mean, it's not a lot, but typically you're looking at a few hundred baht for a foreign meal, so anything Western really. So if you had steak, it'd be a bit more. It could be like 300 baht for the basic steak, or actually you can get cheaper than that, so it could be over 200 up to 1,000 or more, depending on what quality the beef is. So obviously if you go Wagyu beef, that's like the most expensive, and then if you go sirloin, ribeye, things like that, that's going to be dear as well. And typically it's Australian beef when they do the steaks. Thais don't eat a lot of beef because the cows are quite sacred, but more pork and chicken and fish. But I do eat beef, but just not so much. So yeah, you typically get a decent meal, Thai meal, 50 baht. I don't think there's many places you can get cheaper than that. So I'll say 50 baht upwards, starting point. And then depending on what you have like a soup, tom yum. I think they're normally like, I don't know what the cheapest is, but I'd say like they're 100 baht or more. So yeah, tom, the soups are a bit more expensive than the pad, which is the fried. And then there's noodles, quite popular. And then you'll just say get barbecue. You get your deep fat fried food as well. And yeah, you can normally get a good decent Thai meal for 50 baht, 60 baht. It's like £1.50, and then it'll keep you full until the next meal. I try to cut down because I've been eating a lot of rice, so same as eating loads of potatoes with the carbs. So you've got to have some, but not too much. And yeah, I typically try and have like one Thai meal a day, or sometimes two, and I've been having a yogurt in the morning because I want to cut down on carbs. So you get a yogurt, like I get one at 7-Eleven, and it's like 15 baht, so what's that, like 25p? And you can get it cheaper than that if you went to Macros and you bought like a big packet, pack of 6 or whatever, or a big tub. Be a bit cheaper then. But yeah, typically good meal consists of a bit of beef, chicken, fish, bit of rice, and it's not all spicy. You can get non-spicy. You can say like pep nick noi or pep mak. So nick noi means a little bit, and then mak means a lot. So yeah, it's not all super spicy. Not as spicy as it can be spicy. Not as spicy as some Indian food. but it depends what you have. And sometimes I find the spicy stuff's nice when you're having a beer as well. Like Paca Pao is a good one. That's like beef, basil and chili with rice. That's quite a decent meal. It's quite hot at times, but you can ask for it to be, make it less hot for you, so less chilies. Yeah, so this is one of the piers in Hua Hin. Yeah, what I like here is like there's loads of markets and you can get goods really cheap. Some very different as well. Because I don't like potato too much. So there's another tourist city. It's just not my cup of tea anymore. I used to like it, but obviously if you like bars and stuff like that, because they got basically bars even in the cities. If you go to the northeast zone, we've got like bars in Kon Ken, Udon Thani, but it's not the same. It's only small, but I'm not so much into that now. It's like if you're single and you're looking for a relationship or you just want a bit of fun, then probably up your tree. But it's not the only way. Like you can still meet Thai women in other ways. You don't have to do that. It depends how old you are. If you're young, you've got more chance. But then there's stories of Westerners where they meet women here and they could be working in travel agents or a bank, and they're like a good relationship because everybody thinks, oh yeah, they're really after you for your money, but it's not the case. Everybody wants security in a sense, so even Western women and I don't say Western men, because normally the dynamic is the other way around, but there is women, and like, don't get me wrong, there's women even here, there's women who are in businesses and really successful, can be successful more than men, so salute them. So I salute them. Yeah, I didn't see nothing wrong with that. It's nice having a powerful woman, but not too powerful, not too like, you know, stepping on you and stuff like that. Like, because I see that a lot in the West where they make the man look stupid, but it's supposed to be a dynamic. It's supposed to be a dynamic anyway. So you have the woman on one side with her strengths, and then the man with his strengths. So you both like bring the dynamic, and together you make things work. That's how the world works anyway. I don't care what everybody else says. But yeah, if some people are having issues with their partners, they might disagree with me. But there's good and bad in everything. Like, just because you have a bad relationship doesn't mean every relationship will be bad. But this is not a dating show, and I just want to talk about things in Hua Hin. So yeah, the night market's really good. I have to show you later. There's quite a few things there to buy: clothes, fridge magnets, also food in the patio, which I had some last night. I had Mexican and German style food. Yeah, it went bad. I also go on the beach. Keep wanting to get on the beach and never get onto it. Let's go for it. My bones are okay. Yeah, another thing is, like, when you get drinks as well, you can get like a decent coffee for like not too much. Like, you can get a nice coffee, and it's like yeah, really like good decent amount iced coffee, and it costs you about, cheapest you can get 25 baht, which is really good, really cheap in Thailand. But typically it's like 30-40 baht for iced coffee. So you're paying like, let's say 25, what's that? Not even half, is it? A bit over half. It's gonna be 60p to like let's say £1.50 or more. but it's like decent amount. Like, so you get a big beaker. Not like when you go to Starbucks and it's like £4, £5, like they do in London. If you go to Park Lane. Yeah, so be careful. My feet here, loads of stones. Yeah, beer. If you go in a bar, you're gonna pay like. You're gonna pay like typically you can get as low as I don't know if you can do 50 baht in a bar for a beer. 60 baht to 80 baht's the cheapest, and then you can go up to like 100, 150, and then if you go to a nightclub, be more expensive again. There's some Indian clubs where they're selling beer for like I think 300 or 500 baht, and that is very expensive, and that's a stupid amount to pay for a beer, because like there's no excuse for it. Even if they've got entertainment on, it still seems a bit too high. So I won't pay anything like that. I refuse to pay that. But typically, yeah, and what I mean there is these nightclubs in Walking Street in Pattaya, it's just a ridiculous amount. But I never pay that. I wouldn't go in there in the first place. I don't like those sort of places. I don't pay for the nose just to fit in and pretend I'm rich. You know, I think people like that are suckers. It's like, I don't come here to assault people, but if you're gonna pay like nearly 10 times over for a beer with nothing else given to you, like you're not getting a free meal, you're not getting a taxi home or anything else, so why are you gonna pay a stupid amount for a beer? Yeah, some people do it, and some people want the status. And yeah, what about getting around? So if you're here and you want to get somewhere, because it's quite hot sometimes, you can walk, like if you want, but the problem is it can get quite sweaty, and the heat can be quite hard on you sometimes. But you can start from like anything from 20 to 40 baht on a motorbike, taxi. If you get a taxi car, it costs you a bit more, but it depends where you are and how far you're going. Like in Bangkok, if you went a few miles, it costs you a few hundred baht. But sometimes you can go quite far and it's not that expensive. So you want to, if you get a taxi, you want to get the registered ones, so the green and yellow taxis in Bangkok. And then there's other variations. I think Pattaya, is it blue and red? Normally dual colours for the official taxis. And then you can do the tuk-tuks, but you've got to be careful. You want to negotiate the price before you use them. And a bit outside of Bangkok, like Patpong in Bangkok, it's notorious trying to rip you off, charge you extra because it's like a tourist trap basically. But other areas can range to like 40 baht, 50 baht, 70 baht, depending how far. If you're not going too far, you should be able to go quite far. I mean, yeah, go a decent amount of mileage for like anything from 70 baht to 150 baht. And then again, it depends where you are. If you do really want to get around and not spend a lot, Bolt's quite good. I don't normally recommend taxi services like Uber. I don't like them in the UK because basically you don't know the people working for them, are they illegal or are they legal? And but in Thailand it's Thai people doing it, so I'm more happy to pay for that. I don't want to help people from outside, I want to help the Thais first. And then yeah, they're quite good. All you do is set up an app. You don't even have to show any documentation, pay in cash. And I use them about 3-4 times now. So you can order a motorbike, car, a fancy car, minibus, whatever you want. and I was paying 25 baht for like a mile and a half journey, and then 50 baht the other day for the car because I didn't want to carry a suitcase on the motorbike. You can do it. I've done stuff like that in Thailand that I can't be bothered on that occasion. And yeah, if you're going to a nightclub or you're going to the airport, but airports I'd say be more careful because the Bolt drivers, riders, they can cancel on you. So I would say it's probably safer, depending where you are. Like if you're in Phuket, you're probably just get a normal taxi. Like in Hua Hin, you could get to the bus station via tuk-tuk, and there's tuk-tuks by the clock tower. So before, I've arranged the day before and for the tuk-tuk driver to pick me up at my hotel, which he did. And I had experience in Phuket where I used this lady for a taxi. I can't remember if we ordered a taxi or we seen her passing and we just waved at her and she stopped, and because she's really nice, we asked her to take us to the airport the next, I think it's the next day or a couple of days later. So that's quite good, because once you make a not so much a full relationship, but like once you know them a little bit, then they'd be keen to work with you again, and you build some trust there. So yeah, I always do that in Thailand, try and build relationships. Yeah, and you can get on really well with the Thai people. They're not here to scam you. Like when I went to Albania, I was like worried people were gonna scam me, but it wasn't the case. There is a bad element to every country, well, to Albania and every country, but it don't mean all the people are the same. But yeah, so what have I covered? Food, coffee. Oh yeah, you can also order hot coffee in Thailand as well, not just cold. But I typically have one hot coffee in the morning to wake up, and then I have my Emre Hasip, like I said before, is an energy drink, and then I get a iced coffee a couple hours later. I think I've had enough today. I've had 2 iced coffees and hot coffee and Emre Hasip, or N150. And I need to look for some food soon, so I'll have to share that with you. Okay, for now, I'll leave that there.